welcome to episode 54, Who's at the Door of Unqualified Game Chat. I am your host, Azario Lopez, and with me today, the ever so bright and beautiful Spencer, the Legacy.
Hello, everyone. Good to not see you all.
We're there in spirit. We're watching you. Hey, dude, put that down.
You don't need that second burger, dude. Trust me. I've been there. I've been in those shoes. I'm in those shoes all the time.
Why'd you give it to me?
Why'd you give it to me, bro? Yeah, exactly.
Pass it over here. Spencer, how are you?
I'm doing great. I'm having a good time. I'm working with Noisy Pixel now. I'm working
there it is.
There's the big announcement.
I
have to do an internship to finish journalism school. And I said, I know a place that I can do it. So I've been doing the old 9 to 5 at Noisy Pixel, and it's been a lot of fun.
Has it? Is that your honest answer?
Yeah, it's been good. I like it.
And is it true that Noisy Pixel looks nice and put together on the outside, but behind the scenes we're held together by duct tape? Is that true?
It's like that Simpsons episode, Behind the Laughs. Azario's like a monster behind the scenes, but he has like the wholesome father figure image, and we're all, drug addicts and addicted to fame. And yeah, I have my moments. I have my moments where I just see red and I want to make Spencer. He's the Tim Heidecker to my Greg Turkington.
It's been very cool. It's been a very cool week with Spencer.
Yeah.
Helping out and doing stuff. It allowed me to get some stuff out of the way that, man, you wouldn't believe. I have to work on a bunch of stuff. I'm reviewing a lot of games this month.
Yeah, that's true.
I was going to review more, and then a game fell on my lap that I'm going to have to pour too much time into. So I gave up a couple. But I'm reviewing more games this month than I have in a while, which is fun. Just fun. I didn't necessarily want to talk about this because we're going to get into a topic about talking about the PlayStation State of Play that just happened. But for a while, I lost kind of the fun of video games, playing a game for fun. I thought Tales of Arise would do it for me. And even getting through that, I don't necessarily think that I was having fun.
I go in and out of that feeling. I know what you mean.
Yeah, it was definitely tough. And I think this month, there's a lot of contributing factors to why, at least the past 6 months, I was feeling that way. But honestly, this month, a lot has changed, and I'm feeling great.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Feeling great. And I hope you're feeling great.
I'm always feeling great.
And I hope you're feeling great. Yes. I didn't say it, but we're all thinking it.
We're all thinking it.
Yes. And I hope you're all feeling great out there, listeners. And if you're not, well, leave us a comment and we'll invite you over for some pizza or something.
Yeah.
Have a little pizza party. Just me,
fun
you.
Little pizza party.
Just me and you and your dad.
Yeah. Invite your dad. He seems nice.
He seems like a nice guy.
I want to meet that dad.
With that said, this podcast is recorded every week, posted podcast services on iTunes and YouTube's on Thursdays. And we thank you so much for listening because it's a lot of fun. Today, sure, we could talk about games we're playing, but who the fuck wants to hear about that?
Who cares, dude? There's all of that going on.
No one cares about that. We're going to talk about State of Play. It was a Japanese centric State of Play. So it
screams Noisy Pixel.
Ooh, that's our bread and butter. TBH, there was a couple non-Japanese developers that were highlighted, and I didn't want to say anything, but way to white man your way into that one.
I was wondering where this was going. Way to white man your way in. Yeah, Ninja Turtles. Yeah.
Step back. Know your place.
I mean, it's a Japanese concept, ninjas.
I think .emu is based in Japan though, so that is
Oh, I didn't even know that.
yeah, that is actually that wasn't the studio. I was
Forspoken?
I was alluding to Returnal.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was in there.
House Marquee is not a Japanese studio,
But they got grandfathered in because they're Sony.
I guess, but whatever. Whatever. A few games were in. I'm not.
I'm not even angry. I'm not even upset.
I don't even care. But they were taking up time that could have been going to a new Project Eve trailer that I would have loved to see.
Yeah.
You have one. You have like Project Eve. For those who don't know, is like the makings of all of it. Like they went into my head and got everything I love. Girls, exosuit.
Yeah.
Action.
Mm-hmm.
Mechs.
Yeah.
Exosuit.
Exosuits again. Yeah. It's important to say it twice.
Yeah. You ever seen Gantz?
I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it.
Quintessential exosuit manga. The anime kind of sucks, but paved the way. Once I saw that, I was like, actually, maybe it'd been Evangelion. Actually, that's actually
Evangelion is a big. Yeah,
I was just trying to be a hipster, putting Gantz down on the table, but it was definitely Evangelion.
It's wild that we're in an era where being an Evangelion fan is not hipster. That's wild to me.
Yeah,
that's bizarre.
2022. What are you gonna do?
Year of the Weeb.
Year of the Weeb. So let's go over the announcements. Let's talk about them. We have a new Stranger of Paradise final demo ahead of the full release coming next week.
Carries over.
The demo, the save file carries over. There's a new trailer. How do you feel about this game? What's your gauge?
I want to play it because it's fascinating to me. It's the most bizarre concept, but the demos I played were really fun. So it's like a really weird tone combined with a really fun game. And that does it for me. I'm down with it. The second he does the bullshit and turns on his phone and walks away with his AirPods, I was like, this is my kind of game. That's like Suda 51 shit.
So I'm going to be honest. I have not played any of the demos.
Oh, really?
I have the game pre-ordered, but let me tell you that is it like Neo? Would you say it's like Neo?
I would say, yeah, it's similar. It's very smooth, and switching between jobs and stuff is a lot of fun.
Has anything changed between the multiple demos, the first and the second one?
I don't think so. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell because they changed drops and stuff. So it was I got more items and classes the second time around, where it was a different build, I'm assuming. But I didn't notice huge, we changed the character design. Nothing like that.
Yeah, that was exciting demo. So go ahead and play that. Capcom made a strange trailer that took me for a loop. Took this old gamer for a loop. I had a headline. I had a headline written, and the headline read Dino Crisis. So I said it was Dino Crisis.
Yeah, which we all thought it was because it's Capcom dinosaurs.
And it came to the end of the trailer, and it was called Exoprimal. What is such a generic name?
Yeah,
I feel like 7 games have already been named Exoprimal. It
also had a character who looked like Regina from Dino Crisis with the red hair.
Oh, this is a shooter. This is action shooter, team-based tactical stuff. But you can bet that they're going to have collaborations and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Monster Hunter is going to cross over with that so hard.
Yeah. So you can bet that's gonna be a thing, and that's okay.
That's all right.
It's not my cup of tea.
Yeah, I'm probably in the same boat.
Will I play it? No. Will Spencer play it? No.
Not unless someone's cover it, then I'll. Yeah, why not?
Yeah. unless someone pays him. So if anyone wants to sponsor Spencer,
but I won't necessarily give it a good score. I'm not that kind of paid for man.
It's all coming to a head. Let's hear it. Here, give us your spiel. How much?
No, I have literal proof.
How much, Spencer? How much?
15, I have 000? Like proof that I'm very not biased in
20, that 20,000.
I've never even seen $20,000, so I wouldn't even know what to do with that money. So I don't know.
$1 million? $1
million to give Exoprimal a 7.5 out of 10.
Just like
it's not bad. Not bad. I would consider. Then, I wouldn't do it, but I'd consider.
And then you retire. Then I
retire, and I make a site where ethics are the most important thing. And everyone says, "Wow,
what a stand-up Canadian!
What an amazing man." Yeah, no, it looks fine. It doesn't look bad. I'm not really super interested.
Yeah, I don't know.
I would have been more interested if it was Dino Crisis.
Like Dino Crisis 3 or 2.
Dino Crisis, when they go to space?
No, 2. But it went in such an action direction. I mean, the first one is survival horror for sure. It's like Resident Evil.
Yeah, it is.
But the second one is like arcade.
I mean, that should tell you, like, the fact that until they showed the title, we thought it was Dino Crisis.
Yeah.
So clearly the series could go in that direction. I don't know why it's not just for brand recognizability, but
yeah, no one knows what is an Exoprimal.
Yeah.
There's already a fucking dinosaur shooter out there right now, and it's failing.
Arc?
No, it's one that just came out recently. We have a preview on the site. I don't know what the fuck it's called.
Okay.
Anyway, next up, we have a new Forspoken trailer, and this game just got delayed, I believe.
Yeah. Pretty substantially.
Yeah. October 11th, it's now coming out.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That's fine. Doesn't look super interesting to me.
I'm not waiting on pins and needles for Forspoken. But
it looks like a tech demo, and I don't mean that in a mean way. It's just that, like, the way like the character looks really realistic, and like the crazy environments and like the movement. It feels like it's like, look at this.
Well, it's using that Luminous development engine. So I'm just thinking, like, because that was what originally was Final Fantasy 15 and Kingdom Hearts 3, and they didn't use it after that. So this is using it, and I just feel like they're still going through the growing pains. They're banking a lot on story, on people, because the combat just looks boring.
Yeah, it just kind of looks boring all around, honestly.
Yeah, thanks for making a beautiful world, but
yeah. But do you know how many games come out a month?
I mean, surprise me. Speaking of surprises, Ghostwire Tokyo got a new trailer. It's coming out like what, a couple weeks?
March 22nd or something?
Yeah. It's so weird that Microsoft owns this fucking company.
That is weird, yeah. It looks cool though. I can't wait.
What do the meetings look like when Phil Spencer pops in on
hey, that's still coming to PS5? All right.
I guess. Yeah, it's coming out soon. An interesting announcement from Konami. Still trying to bank on their past successes. They're coming out with a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, the Cowabunga collection. This has a shit ton of games. It has Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time, from the arcade. It has TMNT 2, the arcade game, Manhattan Project, the Hyperstone Heist, Radical Rescue. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Apparently that's a Game Boy game.
Oh, it's a Game Boy game.
Yeah. Rise of the Foot Clan. That's the Game Boy game I played.
They did say that that Radical Rescue was like Castlevania. I don't know.
It's really strange.
That's what the press release said. Yeah, the press release said it was like Castlevania. Okay. Anyway, there's added online play for a bunch of games, and you can rewind if you want, and save anywhere. So you got baby mode unlocked.
Yeah.
You got boss rush and
Listen, not
challenge.
everyone is as hardcore of gamers as the hosts of Unqualified Game Chat.
Yeah, they have HD texture updates and yeah, just some random stuff. It's cool.
It's cool,
I would want a physical release of this just to have it all.
Yeah.
To have it all in one place. I remember playing, what was it? Turtles in Time on Xbox 360.
Oh, when they re-released it on the store.
Yeah.
Yeah. Turtles in Time is a good game.
That was like a lot of fun to play with friends. Like my friends like that don't play games came over and we like actively played this game.
Yeah. I played it a lot.
Xbox Arcade was fucking huge, man.
It was huge.
Yeah. That was a big thing. So that's cool. I would get a physical. Something you're excited for.
Yeah. What is it? I don't remember which one.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R.
JoJo no Kimi no Boken All-Star Battery.
It's coming out in fall 2022. It's coming to PS4, PS5, everything.
Love that game. I platinumed it.
On the PS3. On the PS3.
Played it so much. I had all my different character colors and I had all the DLC. It's a great game. It's a really fun fighter with a lot of cool references and a really nice manga stylization. And I can't wait to not have to bring out the PS3 and pop out the disc, and I'm looking forward to that.
So this version offers all 50 playable characters and it's been rebalanced.
That's interesting to me because I think it was Jotaro was really strong. So I'm interested to see how they rebalanced this PS3 game.
I remember that on like PS2 and stuff, the balancing patches that you would have to install them on a USB and then
that's so bizarre to look back at.
Yeah. So you get the patch, you put it on the USB, and then you install it to your PS2, which will give you the updated balances for all the characters on a PS2 game. It's very interesting.
You had the one friend who was like, "No, don't do it," because his character was really good.
Yeah. Those are the days.
Those are the days.
I'm excited to play this game again. I hope they do a physical release. I doubt they will, though.
Same here. I can't wait, and I hope a lot of people try it out so we can get a new game like it instead of Eyes of Heaven, which was
You don't talk about Eyes of Heaven.
Yeah.
You know what I wouldn't mind is a Fist of the North Star game.
That'd be cool. I'd love take this gameplay system.
Yeah.
And make a jump fighter. So JoJo, Dragon Ball, One Piece, Naruto, Hunter x Hunter.
They went so hard on Jump Force, dude.
They went so hard on Jump Force. Why? Go hard on a game like this where it's like a fun, functional gameplay system and then make that jump.
I think it all has to do with the Jump Force team. They are a very extravagant team. This is CyberConnect 2, who, from what I know, listens to their partners pretty closely to their feedback and stuff. They'll just like go with the flow.
Yeah.
But I can imagine like having a Jump Force team and having to deal with all those licenses and crap. And you're trying to satisfy everyone, and then little baby Spike Chunsoft.
I feel like maybe it's different in Japan, but I feel like the licensing wouldn't be too big an issue because they're all owned by Jump.
Yeah, that's true.
So maybe for like Dragon Quest Adventures of Dai, it might be a pain to try and include him because he's technically a Dragon Quest character also. But I think for most of the characters, I imagine they have a pretty strong hold. So it'd be easier than some like Smash Ultimate. That's for sure.
Well,
yeah.
I would just like to see. I like the style of gameplay, and I would like to see that utilized more because if you look at like the cell shaded stuff, they age very well.
It's true.
Very well. Bandai Namco also announced a free-to-play hero shooter, Gundam Evolution. I don't think this is our cup of tea, but it's a 6v6 hero shooter. I
like Gundam, but
I love Gundam, but you're not gonna catch me playing a free-to-play hero shooter
unless we have to cover it.
Unless they have butts in it. Like what's that? Overwatch?
Like Barbatos Lupus has a thick ass in this game. You can go, whoa, Charzaku, looking nice.
Yes. But other than that, Square Enix closed out the show. And they closed out a show in an interesting way. They revealed a new trailer that had tactics in it. And it wasn't Final Fantasy Tactics.
Yeah.
It's a new game, a new IP called the Diofield Chronicle. Don't know what that means. I don't know what Diofield is.
I have no idea what that means.
I know who Dio is.
Yeah, that's from the previous announcement.
You know who Dio is?
Yeah, from JoJo.
Oh, I was thinking of Dio the dun 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 dun. You know
what?
Ride the tiger.
Is that the musician?
You can see his, yeah.
Oh, that's who Dio's named after, so that makes sense.
Yes. We all know our strengths.
We all, yep.
Mine is music.
Mine is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Yeah. Kind of a cool guy.
Yeah, we make a great combination.
It's true.
So Diofield Chronicle. It's not Final Fantasy Tactics, but it looks a lot like it.
Yeah, it looks cool.
It looks rad, man.
Yeah.
Looks really cool.
Let's go back and rewatch the trailer because I was writing when that one came on.
Looks like War of the Visions. Final Fantasy.
Yeah, you're right. It does.
Tactics on it looks like a mobile game. But the character interactions and there seems to be exploration in it too, where you can like move around, kind of like Fire Emblem Three Houses or something.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Yeah, it looks really neat. And I love the art style. They're calling
it a real-time tactical battle system, RTTBS.
That's a mouthful.
That's
the whole point of an acronym.
So now I'm thinking it's fucking fast. Like it's probably fast tactics.
Mm-hmm.
Because real time there is a weight meter, but if you're moving around the field and you're positioning people, that's interesting. That's a real interesting
revolutionized tactics games to have the bar now, like the ATB system revolutionized things. I don't know.
I'm curious. It's a way better name than Triangle Strategy. I'll give you that.
It's true. Yeah. I think we talked about this on the podcast like a year ago when they announced it. And we were like, it was called Project Octopath Traveler, and they just called it Project, and then they just called it Octopath Traveler. They wouldn't call it Triangle Strategy. They did.
I want to know like the table discussions for those things. Like, what are they?
That's weird. It's weird.
Terrible. No wonder that game didn't sell anything. It will. I bet it will when it comes to PC, and it'll inevitably come to PC. Yeah, you can bet it on it. The publisher also announced Valkyrie Elysium. It's a new Valkyrie Chronicles game, or just Valkyrie game. You ever play a Valkyrie game?
No, I haven't. I have a friend who really likes them, but I myself have not played them.
So they're known to be like 2D action games, but this is not a 2D action game. This is a 3D action game that kind of resembles like a Nier style, but with cell shaded characters. I don't know. It looks so cartoonish and fucking great. Like it looks like I'm thinking of there's a word I want to use to describe it, but I can't think of it right now. It just fabulous. I'm going to say,
I would agree that it looks fabulous.
I'm going to say fabulous.
I didn't understand what was happening at all, but I was like, wow.
Yeah. Who can follow something so action packed?
Yeah.
So memorable. No one gives a shit about the Valkyrie series. Just tell you that much right now. If you have a friend that says that they love Valkyrie Chronicles, they're a goddamn liar.
Or they're weird.
Yeah, or they're fucking weird. That game, well, I mean, the games are really dark because they all surround like the end of the world. And so does the mobile game that failed, that they fucking shut down. I've liked the series. I played the mobile game. I played it on PSP. There's one on PS. Like I think it's like Lilith or some. I forgot the PSP name. But yeah, there's some Square Enix has been supporting this IP, so it's just cool that they're continuing. It does look like they're not like putting their whole like focus on it.
Yeah. I get that vibe.
Yeah, I like that Square can do these fantastical, huge games, but they still go back to what makes Square Enix, because for a while they're putting out gold.
Yeah.
And it's cool to see them put out stuff that's like, okay, like you're still this studio that likes to take chances, and that's all I wanted to see from them is take some fucking chances.
I appreciate that a lot. Most studios are too scared to do that.
And you know what? Give it up to Capcom too. Capcom's doing it. They're fucking taking chances.
Yeah.
And I don't know why they're doing a shooter thing.
Dinosaur shooter.
Dinosaur shooter.
Dino Crisis.
What was that one that they were supposed to be doing? The Deep Below or Down Below or something like that? Or
what?
The first game when PS4 was announced, Capcom revealed a game called The Deep Down or something. You're gonna Google it.
I remember this.
What was it called?
Deep Down.
Oh yeah.
It's currently vaporware.
Yeah, it's
like
disappeared.
In future New York. Yep,
disappeared. But yeah,
is that because Ono left? Oh yeah, because with Ono's departed. Yeah. Overall, though, it was an interesting state of play.
I'll give it a 7 out of 10.
I give it 5 bags of popcorn and a little dinosaur keychain to remind Capcom that Dino Crisis does exist, and it's like making a zombie game and it not being Resident Evil. It's just strange.
I'm gonna give it 5 bags of popcorn and a holy grail to resemble the Valkyrie series. It's
many will drink from it, but it's
kind of overfilling, you know.
Yeah,
to the brim.
A throwback to the classic Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, 168 minutes.
And that's our show. Anything else we want to add? Let us know if what you were looking forward to in this, and if your dreams came true, and if they didn't,
what were you hoping for?
What were you hoping for? What would make
I wanted a Final Fantasy 16 trailer,
and I wanted a Wild Arms.
Yeah, one of those was a lot more likely than the other.
Could you imagine just hearing like the whistle, the wire alarms? Oh, fuck, dude. I would have cried. You would have seen a grown man.
We're bringing back an iconic game that started on the PS1, an RPG that everyone loves that takes place in a Western province. It's Legend of Dragoon 2. Would that make you screech as much as Wild Arms?
Would I trust Sony doing an RPG though, a JRPG? I think they've already fucked Studio Japan, so I doubt they could even put together something so iconic.
But it could be the start of them doing it. Oh, Legend of Dragoon 2, the Dragooning was good. So who knows? Maybe their next Wild Arms, that kind of thing. I don't know.
I would love to see, like, I don't know. They have so many studios, and yet you don't want to like take a chance.
Yeah.
Like even if you
be like Square Enix, be brave.
Yeah. Even if you beat some money, you're on top right now. Just do something crazy. Something crazy. Anyway, that's our show. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Means the world to us. Love you. Hit me up about that pizza party. I'll be waiting with a little can of Coke.
Yeah, a nice little can of Coke. Maybe even Coke Zero if you guys are good.
I am a Coke Zero boy. Always have been.
Coke Zero head.
Probably always will be.
I agree with you there.
Thank you. Bye.
Have a good one.
Noisy Pixel.